Hello,
Hello.
fellow students.
Hello.
It is I, Trevor.
And I am Josh over here.
Well, our, yeah, our teachers were so kind as to let us make our Rube Goldberg in Minecraft.
Yes, for those of you who do not know what Minecraft is, it is a voxel-based PC game. In other words, the entire world is made out of blocks.
Like that.
Like that. Yes. So we can interact with the blocks, we can build with the blocks, and a whole lot of other things besides.
Yes.
So our Rube Goldberg machine also uses a mechanic in Minecraft called Redstone. Um, what is Redstone, you may ask? Well, let's take it over to the Redstone 101 lesson.
With Josh.
Yeah, with me. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome to Redstone 101. Redstone is the technical or electrical component of Minecraft. Our Rube Goldberg machine uses several aspects of Redstone, which I'll explain now in the simplest way possible. So Redstone is based around the idea of power. Devices require power to work and to activate. There are different ways to generate and activate this power, as shown here. This is redstone dust or redstone wire, and it conducts redstone current or signals, however you want to call it. They can travel up blocks, as shown here. You can use them to um, transfer redstone power between devices that are far away. They can go up, um, and so in that way, it is very important. Coming up here is one of the other very important aspects of redstone. This is a redstone torch. Redstone torches provide continuous power, and they can power blocks or devices or wire that are adjacent to it horizontally or directly above it. So as you can see here, this redstone torch is powering this redstone dust. The power is represented by the wire glowing, or redstone glow just generally represents power. Over here, you can also see that this torch up here is burnt out. This is because redstone torches can be turned off or inverted. This is when the block below them is powered by another source. It can be by another torch that is directly below the block. So this torch is powering this block, which is turning off um, this torch. And or it can be powered from the side by another device, which I will get to later. If I break this torch down here, the torch above turns back on because there's no longer power in the block to invert it. Torches that are inverted do not send out redstone signals. So as you can see here, it is not powering this piece of dust. Moving on, redstone repeaters. Redstone repeaters, their primary use is to extend the length of time it takes for a signal to travel through them. So as you can see here, I'm going to power this stream of redstone. And as you can see, there was a very slight delay between them. Now, if I were to turn off the delays and repower them, it happens much quicker. Additionally, redstone repeaters can also power blocks. It is the other device I talked about earlier. They power it from a horizontal angle. So if I were to power this repeater, it powers this block from the side and can power devices that are next to it, above it, etc. Additionally, redstone repeaters can also take power out of blocks. So as you can see, this redstone repeater is getting powered from this block that is being powered by this repeater. Coming up next are redstone comparators. Where comparators are very, very interesting. They basically sense when there is items inside of storage containers. So this here is a furnace. They are like ovens in Minecraft. So if I were to put a piece of steak or a piece of raw beef in here, as you can see, there is a redstone signal coming from the comparator because it senses that there are blocks inside. Now, the strength of the power source is dependent on how many items are within the container. So if I were to take out some of the pieces of beef and I would only put in one, it would power the redstone dust very slightly. Another thing I think I forgot to mention, redstone power is kind of limited. It can only travel on redstone wire for 15 blocks before it must be extended by a redstone repeater or refreshed by a new power source. Coming up next, redstone dispensers. These dispensers, they can launch items, they can spawn creatures, and they can even create lava flows. So as you can see here, I'm going to shoot an arrow out of this dispenser. By powering it, an arrow shoots out. They are directional, they can aim up or to the side or even down. This will spawn a creature. This is called a creeper. We will explain more about him in later detail, much later on. Okay, coming up next, we have the dispenser that will activate a lava flow. So by powering it, it creates a flow of lava, which we'll get to later. You'll see how this is all applied into our contraption when we go to explain it. So coming up next are pressure plates. Pressure plates are devices that can send out a redstone signal when an entity triggers them. So I'm a player, I can move, I'm an entity. So if I step on this pressure plate, it creates a redstone signal that activates that dispenser. If I shoot an arrow into it, arrows move. They are considered entities. So if I shoot an arrow into it, let me try again, missed, it will also activate the redstone and the dispenser. Also, if I toss an item onto this pressure plate, it will also activate the redstone signal. Moving along, this is a redstone block. Redstone blocks are very similar to redstone torches in that they can provide power horizontally. However, they cannot provide power vertically, so they cannot power the block or the space above them. They can also not be inverted or turned off by being powered. So as you can see, this redstone block, being next to this redstone fire, is it is being powered. They can also be moved, which is a very, very important part of our machine. So if you come over to here, you can see that this piston below this redstone block will move the redstone block up. Pistons are devices that, when powered, will move blocks. So if I power this piston, it will move the redstone block up, and this redstone block is now able to power this strand of redstone over here. Got that? Okay. Final thing, these are doors in Minecraft. They can be activated by a simple redstone pulse, which I'm going to create with this pressure plate. These are lamps. They can be turned on by a redstone pulse, so I can put a redstone torch here to power it, or I can step on the pressure plate. And that pretty much wraps up Redstone 101 in terms of what you need to know in order to understand our Rube Goldberg machine, and I'll send it back to you guys.
Well, thank you, Josh. That was excellent.
Oh, thank you. It was fun to say, I guess.
So now we have to start explaining the machine, I guess.
So, it starts by pushing this button here, this little gray rectangle. Now, if we had moved this one block closer to this door, it would have opened it.
Would you care to demonstrate?
Sure. So, if I were to put a button right here and hit it, the door would open.
Very nice.
That's no fun, is it? So, we have a Rube Goldberg machine for it. So, it starts by pressing this button.
Don't actually press it. We have it ready to go.
Okay. Okay, and then this button, if you come over to here, will run through the house, up this redstone line, and back out to the roof. On the roof, it will go up this small staircase to this piston. This piston will push an ocelot into this hole down here. Ocelots are cats in Minecraft. The ocelot will trigger a pressure plate, which will spawn a creeper. Creepers are a creature in Minecraft that will chase the player and blow up. So if you want to know what they look like this. Trevor, if you demonstrate killing it.
Yep.
Without blowing it up.
Wow. There we go.
Yep, okay. Moving on, actually creepers are afraid of cats, so when the cat lands, the creeper will immediately begin to run away. It's part of their AI code. It will run onto this pressure plate, which will trigger this ladder of pistons. Like I mentioned earlier in Redstone 101, these are redstone blocks that will be pushed up. The redstone block will be pushed up to activate this piston, which will be pushed up when activated to activate this one, which will push the final redstone block up, triggering this redstone line to this repeater. This repeater is just here so that we can delay the time and allow Trevor to get to the machine, because it runs actually fairly quickly. The redstone line will continue and fire this arrow dispenser into this pressure plate.
This pressure plate will activate these repeaters, which will launch fireworks. The repeater will then take the power out of the dispenser and put it into this one, which will also fire a firework. There's only one firework in here, so that when they're all out, these comparators, which, as you know, will turn off if there's no item in the inventory, will turn off, which will go through here, get through the repeater to give me time to move, retracting this piston, allowing the zombie to go attack this villager. Zombies are coded to attack villagers, and so he will run directly to it. In the process, he will fall on that pressure plate, activating this redstone line up this redstone piston ladder, which will activate a line of redstone, which will deactivate this torch, pulling the sandstone block out from under the anvil and causing the anvil to fall on the cows.
Yes, this is a very large number of cows in a small space. The anvil will kill them and they will drop raw beef. The raw beef will funnel into this furnace, which is connected to a comparator. When there is enough raw beef in the furnace, the redstone signal will be extended up here. It will become strong enough to activate this repeater, which will go this direction. And additionally, as an added bonus, it will loop around this way and allow this hopper right here to funnel coal into the furnace and start cooking the beef. But that's beside the point. Anyway, so this line will continue and activate this dispenser right here. This dispenser will trigger a lava flow, which will flow down and break this redstone torch and redstone wire, which is powering this set of inverted torches. When that torch down there is broken, this torch up here at the top will activate and activate this dispenser, which will shoot an arrow in this direction over that way. Now the lava will still be here, so when the arrow flies through it, it will be caught on fire. Flaming arrows can activate TNT, so we will launch and hit this block of TNT, which will explode after a short fuse, activating this TNT, which will activate this one, and in a chain reaction up until this last one over here. After this one blows up, it will destroy this redstone block. This redstone block is currently activating this large number of lamps, which are all connected by repeaters. And eventually they run down here to a line of redstone which travels under the ground to an inverted torch. Upon deactivating, the torch will reactivate and activate the door, thus opening it.
And allowing Josh to come into my humble home. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, I have a very nice picture here.
Oh, hey, Trevor.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Doing well?
Yeah.
Can I come in?
Sure. Press that button.
Okay. Fireworks! Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my God, fireworks. Oh. I really want to see Trevor. Hope he doesn't take too much longer. I know him really well. We did a project together. Rube Goldberg project. Explosions! Oh. Hey, the door opened! Awesome! But hey, there's a sign in here. You could have walked around. And there's a back door. Right here. This whole machine is pointless!
Yep.
Trevor?
Oh, hello, Josh.
May I come into your house?
Sure. Just press the button.
Okay, dokie.
The creep... But, no, we have to restart that.
Okay.
For some reason, the ocelot activated the pressure plate, but then it escaped the glass, so the creeper didn't run away.
We can fix that.
That was really weird. Oh no! 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 Oh no!
I broke the TNT, which will then send a redstone signal up this staircase to this piston, which will push this ocelot or cat down into this hole, triggering a pressure plate, which will then spawn a creeper. If you don't know what a creeper is a monster in Minecraft that basically chases the player and explodes. Allow me to demonstrate here.
Wait, what are you doing? That's a dumb idea.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.